It's what I call the pass-the-law generation. The pass-the-law generation. It's a whining. There's no, I ain't talking about the male species, they'll always be around. But men, as my father was, and as your father was, you know, we got the young generation of men coming along. This Phil Donahue Oprah syndrome got to them. You know, these non-smoking, granola munching, anemic-looking, limp-wristed house husband sons of This is right. Driving a Hyundai and like it. Love to go to the mall and pick out drape patterns. Here's why I call them the whining generation. You know, we've been electing them to office now. Here's how it works. That man just bought a handgun. Pass the law and make him stop. That man just lit a cigarette. Pass the law and just make him stop. That man just got on a bicycle without a helmet. Please pass the law and make him stop. That man just told an ethnic joke and it hurt my feelings. Could you please pass the law so he can't do that no more? And now we got this young, wimpy, weak generation. They can't take care of their own damn 13-year-old kid. They want the mayor to do it. Ah, damn. Oh, it just, you think, listen, you think my daddy needed a law to get my butt home by 12? No. When my daddy made a threat, I knew he had the strength to follow through because I knew what he had for breakfast. There has been so much talk in recent years about all this bad shape the country's in, the violence and this, and the kids out of control, and it's just out of control. It's just, oh, Lord, what we're going to do. Well, see, I'm one of those people that don't think that's a big problem. When the American people used to eat food and had eating habits the way our parents and grandparents did, and our ancestors did, we were not a weak, sniveling population. In recent years, we've become a nation of pissers, moaners, and whiners. Everybody's a wuss. Everybody's sensitive, just sensitive. That's why the kids are out of control. As long as we ate greasy, fried food, a lot of grease, we was in good shape. When we switched to rotisserie, the country took a dive. There's no men left in America anymore. When we cut off the grease flow to our brain, the backbone shrunk. We got men, grown American men, going out to lunch now, walking up to the counter and saying to the guy behind the counter, "Is that rotisserie?" I believe I can have a small piece if it's rotisserie. I can't eat the skin. Is it skinless? Ah, damn. We got men, grown American men, whose idea of breakfast now is a banana and a muffin. A muffin, God help us, they're eating muffin. And you wonder why the country's out of control? Ain't nobody in charge. You know this, rotisserie was only available in fast food chicken places in this country just 6, 8, 9 years ago. You know that. But it's not a new food item. They've been eating rotisserie in France for 200 years. But France is a wuss nation. That's why we always have to fight their damn wars for them. They never had no men over there. And now that's what's happening to us. You think about this. I'm going to make you feel better about classroom violence. Now, you follow my theory on this. And I say this tonight because I want you to leave here feeling better about everything. See, what we used to think was a big problem was a big problem. Our parents and forefathers, a big problem to them was seeing a son having to go off to war. That was something to worry about. And now, with this generation coming along, we're just paralyzed with fear. We're just worried silly over nothing. You know what the biggest fear in America is today? Secondhand smoke. What we gonna do? Look. Oh, look, he lit up. Get in the house. He lit up. When you and I were little, the phone would literally have to ring 20 times before anybody would get up to go answer it. As hard as it is for some of you in the audience tonight to believe, there was a time, not that many years ago really, when we would actually get into an argument because we didn't want to answer the phone. It'd be like, you get it, I got it last time. I ain't answering that damn phone. And let me remind you of why that was. Because a generation ago, when the phone rang, it was usually interrupting something more important in life, like cooking burgers in the backyard with our friends, watching a ball game on TV with our dad. That's what life was about. And the phone interrupted all that. Now, I don't know how, in what seems to be less than one generation, we've managed to get our priorities to down ass backward. At some point along the way, we fell in love with the damn telephone. Actually fell in love with the damn telephone. Become addicted to the phone. We can't get more than 2 feet from a damn phone. If it rings one time, we go down a panic alert. This phone. See, look, we're constantly reading and hearing how this generation, by the way, you hear the expression, this generation, it usually means people under the age of 30. How, every time they take a poll or survey, they are convinced they'll never find the happiness their parents had. They'll never be as contented with life as their parents and grandparents were. All the time they're so stressed, they'll tell you they're stressed. We now refer to them as nuclear families. I'm just stressed out, just stressed. They don't know why. Oh, hell, I could tell them why. Look how they screwed up a damn phone. All that noise. And you get quiet. People just come home from work, change clothes, go out in the backyard, walk over to the fence, and talk to the neighbor till the sun went down. Now this generation, they don't need people. They just need the damn electronic stuff. Need their iPod, the laptop, the PC. Need the Bluetooth, BlackBerry, online, upgrading, downloading. I have friends, I work with comedians, I travel with them. And they said, where can I go have lunch where they got high-speed internet hookup? I said, hell, I don't know. If I'm going to lunch, hell, I'm going to eat. This generation doesn't even care about the food. It's just, where can I put my wire?
That's all, folks.